Hello guys, I'm Huntress Kitty, and today I'm on more. Holy shit. And today we're playing 60 seconds. That's something I'll check out later. Classic. Because I've never played this. Atomic Drill? Learn about how scavenged fire, nuclear apocalypse. This tutorial is 100% approved by the establishment. Be an adventure! Because I've never played 60 seconds, so I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Hold grab to skip my words. But every time you do, the reds will drop an extra nuke. No time. Just keep those things going. What is this? Oh god. Find Timmy. Timmy. Where are you? Oh, where is Timmy? Oh yes. Okay. I did. No one else alive. Extend on this radio. Where's the radio? don't think I'm doing anything else. Oh, jeez. Obi. So guys, I know this is like the tutorial, but I don't know what mechanics, so I'm doing the tutorial. I know, it's stupid. I think I've got the gist of it now. And then to ration the food and water. You made it to the shelter. Congratulations, but the drill's not over yet. You'll end up here with whatever and whoever you brought with you. Nothing else. You need to make the most of it. The next few days will teach you how to survive down here. The world out burns. Explore the interactive surroundings. First things first, we must ration food and water. If you don't wine and dine yourselves and folks you've brought with you, you can't bet your bottom dollar none of you will ever see the light of day again. As long as you have food and water available, ration is out to give presents. I love the right picture. Bottle. The longer you deny your people rations, the weaker they will get and might eventually get sick. Even if you manage to cure them, it'll take quite a few cans and a lot of time to replenish their strength. So, everyone on the first day gets it, so that way they have full stomachs. Since you're the first day down here, you'll need to get used to your surroundings. Believe me, ventilation can drive anyone nuts if you don't occupy yourself. Get decent rest in your period. Day 2. Good morning, survivalists. Hope we slept well. Bed's comfy enough? No? Well, better get used to it since you'll be staying here for a while. Start activities, rationing since they're gone, you will be a goner soon. You can say corn dogs. Let's send Mary Jane out. This drill is so your explorer will come back after a little while, but prevent growth problems. I'm an army man, so I don't know second thing about imagination, but you could probably use yours now. Picture the scenario. You come across your kid's hamster, who in some bizarre way found its way to the shelter. The kids are obviously going to love it, so will you. There's nothing better than food that comes to you. So, now it's up to you. Do you cook them? No. Good choice. The little fur guy can stay and fatten up. It'll make a bigger meal in a few days, and maybe your own source of food. If you run out of cans. How about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking well. Dolores can't remain thirsty for long. One more day without food. You might be faced with decisions and recognize equipment, however, sometimes you might find you don't have the item you're supposed to, which I did grab all of this. We did clean rifle, listen to radio. Let's clean the rifle. And Mary Jane came back hurt. Good thinking. Keep your weapons working in order. Number 1 priority. Remember, good news, everyone. The expedition is back. Sometimes they return with extra supplies. Sometimes they won't. Other times they'll come back with a nasty injury or even radiation sickness. Believe me if you don't want to get those. I hear glowing in the dark isn't as fun as it sounds. Sorry guys, I'll go warm that back in. But they'll recover proper use of, you can use it during rationing. Nothing made us happier than the same being returned, especially directly visit primary school. Not for education of course. Oh no. We were desperate for supplies and school was our best chance. Okay, so basically I've got the gist of this. Sound. I'm gonna write that down too. So, okay, that's all I'm gonna do really for the tutorial. Because I think I've got the basic gist now. I see where everything is. I need that. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, Mary Jane. Damn it. There's Dolores. Dolores! I didn't do it. No! Dang it. Dang it. You perished. Yeah, I know I perished. Try that again. I was trying to grab the map and gas mask last second. Oh, good, Dolores is right there. There she is. Where is Timmy? Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. I saw Mary Jane. I don't have enough time to go for anything else. I didn't get the gun. I didn't get the gas mask. Ooh, I'm worried. But I did get at least it looks like a decent amount of food and water. Place for shelter. Vaguely remember stashing one of these things because there was no room. Turns out being a messy can really work in case so we would have the rifle in here. Okay, that's good. Our stoves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans, we'll sleep on cans, and we'll talk to cans. Some of us already do. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about it for some time. This is best stocked shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one. You guys saw the water and food. That's not the best stocked ever. They can... Day 3 is when they'll get food and water. At least I got checkers from them. We thought playing the silent game would be a good idea. The silence is too annoying and quickly stopped. Mary Jane feels safe. Who wouldn't? Timmy is good. Well, at least he was 5 minutes ago. Today's been fine for Dolores. Thus far, Ted's not complaining today. At least not very much. Okay, so they're not complaining for food. The containment for our town is strong. Scavenging in these conditions can result in radiation sickness. So no scavenging for right now. Ha! Guess what? We already got ourselves our very own fallout garden. We got the bunch of mushrooms growing on the walls, and we're big enough to be eaten. Now how about prepared mushroom feast today? No, because they could be poisonous. We may be hungry, but these are just some things we'll never eat. Wall fungus is one of them. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking it all day. Timmy prefers apple juice right now, but we get some water. Some water left. Okay. So, everyone gets water. They'll get fed on day 4 or 5. It's still high. Trips are very risky for our health right now. No scavenging right now. You can make it work in Toronto. Question is, how do we find a boat to get there? We heard that that's the best way to get to Europe. There's nothing new about Mary Jane. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we were going through, Timmy has been very brave. Doris is quite calm given the situation. Ted has not complained today, at least not very much. So, no food. Nothing's back today, nor too many bombs falling. Because I didn't get a chance to grab the gas mask, I won't make them scavenge. Not for right now. Fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for harsh reality. Seems fine today, hopefully say that at least 5 minutes ago there was ribbon room. Still high radioactive chips just are. I didn't grab the cards already. We could have sworn that a huge pile of water wasn't there earlier, and there goes another one. Oh damn it, we're getting flooded. Let's grab some of our supplies before they start floating. Before any of the streams squaring the walls, we could hit the map. We tore it down, and it was the only thing not to get wet during our little flood. After the water level had dropped, we started cleaning up. We might not finish before the next apocalypse hits. Water is what Mary Jane needs the most right now. Timmy prefers apple juice right now, some water. Water is Dolores wants, all Ted wants a few drops of water. They're not complaining that they're hungry, so water right now is okay. Still, it looks like the air is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe, unless you don't mind getting sick. Okay. I'm not gonna read the little notes. Phone call. We're done fighting, but for how long? Mary Jane isn't worried. At least she's not saying nothing to report Jimmy. Doris says nothing for a while. Okay, so everyone get a little soul. I'm gonna have to start going scavenging. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb. We'll send Mary Jane. I didn't want to send anyone out during this radiation, but a phone call does get to an ending, if I remember right. So, Let's try. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors of a nearby town valley. We had started exchanging information. Was call short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they get back to us. Nothing made us happy than Sam Mary Jane returned to a shelter from the surface. I just fed you, Mary Jane! Fine. We decided to peek outside from there. When we were about to step out, we heard a growl in the darkness. Oh no! No, 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 no! I don't have a flashlight. Okay. A quick shot with the rifle was more than enough to scare her away or maybe bring it down. Whatever creature stalked the darkness, we would never know again. I'm gonna be real quick, guys. I'm gonna fix something real quick on the live stream because I just realized. What man? I need to edit this. I'm just fixing this up real quick, guys, for the video. Just realized I forgot to do this beforehand. Okay. Fixed it. Quick shot with the rifle gun. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today. Not. Timmy doesn't need much, but she should drink. Okay, so what it looks like is everyone but Mary Jane needs water. Since Mary Jane is the one that likes to be a little butt about this, we'll give her the... No, let's give her that. Mary Jane and I hope she hurries back soon. Equipment. Timmy may not look like it, but he's strong enough where he's doing just fine. If there's anything to report about Dolores, it's where it's been written. There isn't much to go to now. Trouble nothing yet. The other day we heard a quiet knock on the door, but when we opened, we found a suitcase on the door. Sign sure looks like it meant for us. Yes? I'm worried that I just screwed up. Doesn't look like we're... Didn't we have more stuff? Damn it, the gift was a booby trap. There was nothing inside but some junk. As we opened it, the suitcase exploded. Is anyone hurt? Timmy's the best behavior. How long will it last? The rest is fine, but Ted was hurt. You don't have to... Get it straight to safety. Oh, poor Ted. I did not mean for him to get hurt. Because sometimes that suitcase is food, from what I know from 60 Seconds. Because I watched a YouTuber play this a lot. That's why I wanted to try to do it myself. Wait, someone said they need water. Somebody's been talking about, so you should drink some water as well, Doris. I don't have a radio, so must mean they say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. To me, it's best for how long it lasts, or it's something for all tips. To me, as an ask for foods. Mm. We thought about playing a sound game, but to me, it's very hungry. Life is hard for us right now, but Doris is getting mad today. Is there nothing we can do about Ted's injuries? Sadly. What was this in it? Oh, not the worst. Mary Jane, you better come back soon. Open in the name of freedom, we shouted from outside the door. We weren't sure who claimed responsibility for freedom, but we could hear the group of people cry armed. Anyone who just assumed like that cried planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Should we open? Yes. At this point, I'm already screwed over a bit. We regretted opening the door. The minute they saw us standing on the outside, dark faces, rifles, determined looks on the band teenagers. We're doomed, we thought. One out of the blue asked if we were the Reds. We've never supported the Red Sox, so we confidently said that we weren't. The tension dropped immediately. Those nice young people gave us 2 bottles of water. They also told us to have no fear. Since Wolverines are around, we're not sure what Wolverines have to do with all this, but we took their word for it. 2 water. To me, doesn't need much, but should drink. Water. Okay, everyone's thirsty. So that's good. We got more water out of that. Ted, I wish I could help you, bud. Unless Mary Jane comes back with the first aid. She should be back. Yes, she's back. She looks worse. She didn't bring. She brought a flashlight, right? We came across. Jane returned to shelter from the service. We came across the local church at the end of the road, most of it destroyed, but the priest's quarters survived the blast. A group of people survived there and started a cult. They believe that everything that's been happening in this game tailored for someone's amusement. How crazy is that? Those nice folk gave us some canned soup. They didn't like the taste of it. Now they're certain that they're nut jobs. Close said they won't holy water. We did a bit of miracle work and turned empty wine bottles into quite full water bottles. So we got 1 soup, 2 bottles of water, and a flashlight. Nice. One of the beds in the spiral church course was filled with quite a few treasures. Now we had a flashlight and collection of books about evolution. We took the flashlight. Mary Jane is starving. We better give her food today, or else Mary Jane is. Despite the dire sum, to me, is being brave of it. Okay. Seems quiet outside. Maybe it's safe. Yeah, prayer. I thought I grabbed. No, that was the first one. I killed. That's right. Friend. Glowing cockroach. Oh my, that thing is huge. And there goes another one. Roaches everywhere. We're doomed. We're already feel older. Maybe it's quite hungry. No good news yet. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Big pig. Oh. I guess give Timmy the rifle. Maybe Timmy would back. Mary James, I could use a food to move outside the race, and Doris is not without water head. Okay. Good done, I could use a little food. She has eaten. She don't want no more food. She ate 2 days in a row. She's being a fat piggy. I don't have a radio, so. If there is one thing we need to do, it's use the radio on a regular basis to catch any urgent broadcasts. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Everyone has to drink sometimes to play Mary Jane. So, Y'all are hungry bitches. Could barely sleep after all their arguing. Let's hope it won't happen again. There isn't anything bothering her janglers, which she really would love to eat. Dolores is the only one, right? She's the only one that has really ate. I gave Timmy the damn rifle. I'm sure you get Timmy's back. And Ted is sick. Oh, God. Our time will come, but for the time being, we'll just have to adapt to this living situation. They're here, we're here, let's make the best of it. They're only cockroaches. We're all afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland safe with us. None of the burnt-down buildings looked very inviting, but after some exploring running away from mutated spiders, crabs, wherever they were, we ended up finding a bar. For some reason, it survived the blasts, and its neon sign was still working, except of course for the letter A. Who would have known that tomato soup is used to be such a popular snack in a bar? We found a few cans of it and took them with us, one can. So much for our rifle. It got damaged during our expedition. Mary Jane isn't worried, at least she's not. So Ted needs water. Dolores. Ted's gonna die, I know that for a fact. There really are others like this. We arrived at the end unarmed, and at the time we were greeted by a friendly-looking group of survivors. They led us to a twin brother and a sister who seemed friendly enough. They asked for some question, promised us to stay touched. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the servants. So we should eat something. Dolores is doing quite well. Timmy will be able to eat again just because. I don't have anything to offer. Mary Jane was pretty fatigued. Timmy should eat. Dolores is fine, well, especially eating. It's getting worse and worse, either reducing brothers or twins. So who was hungry again? Timmy. That's right. I know he's not going to come back. At least this way his family doesn't have to see him dead in there. And Timmy, I can't believe he broke the damn rifle. I don't have anything because Timmy there. What was that? Oh, great. Mary Jane is now sick. Our time will come for time to adapt for these situations. Mary Jane caught something nasty. Timmy is good at release them. Don't have a radio, guys. I don't know how long I'll last. Tiff? Oh. Water needs most right now. Some water. 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 Wait a moment, guys. Sorry, dog will be out. Sorry, Mary Jane, I don't have medicine for you. We're about almost out of food and water. Ted needs to be an MP, you know, bring stuff. Behavior. I don't have any of those to help, so. Great. Now Timmy's sick. Can't be too bad, right? Even if they're stealing our pillows, socks, and wallets, why would groceries and wallets? When Timmy isn't feeling well, today's relative compradors. I don't have any of that. Ted has been outside for too long. They're so furious and then come back. Sometimes we try to get at least an hour or two of sleep, no luck. And then something to drink to much. And none of them will go outside. I can guarantee we're probably going to be done in a few days. It keeps giving me options for those, but I don't have anything to work with. Great, even Dolores is sick now. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Hey, as for asking if we have a map of the town shelter. Sure, give him the map. When we see them again, we quickly handed them a map pointing several locations might worth checking out. They left before it got dark, till Figueroa's down play. Maybe we could visit them when the camp is ready. Everyone has to drink something, including Mary Jane. There's water left. Water. I don't think we're gonna make it to an ending, guys, besides death. Dude. And says, oh, I can go outside. Like the good sky coming else, I know, they're all sick. Timmy, because he came back with the broken rifle. I hope you can handle yourself out there, Timmy. You're a true scout. We're sad to see you go, but it's what it is. Everyone has to drink sometimes and couldn't. Still, nothing we can do about the roaches. And Mary Jane is crazy and sick. This is insane. Why would we talk to roaches? Are we going insane, are we? Mary Jane tired, could use a little food. Mary Jane went nuts. Sandy is questionable. Surprised we're still alive. Mary Jane seems today, hopefully it stays. Nothing about Dolores? Oh god. She gave her some drink. Dolores really would love to eat something. Dolores has rested. Mary Jane wants drink. Right. Time to for so you'll get a bag full of the contents. The trader gives us an angry glances every time we step towards the mysterious bag. Sure, we're gonna die anyway. We got a cat. As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started violently shaking and then screeched. Mary Jane is no longer crazy. Dolores can't remain thirsty for long. No! No! I meant to send Dolores out. God dang it. She's not gonna come back either, I know this one. When did that come? We're all playing Sheriko. Some point a small wooden box that sitting. Mary Jane keeps fainting. You really need to find her something to drink fast. Tuba hasn't been. Oh god. Can't tell what that is. Are back with a group of anomalous champ is finished. And they make living there and take the trigger board. Trigger is a fresh addition to the lore finder, so we need to keep an eye on it. Believe it or not, just today we know something else on his collar. It seems to be a metal plate address. Sure. Hey, Dolores actually came back. And she came with a first aid kit, and food, and an axe, and a radio! Holy shit! But Mary Jane's sickness got worse, and when she wasn't able to provide her with medicine, she decided it's time to cure whatever she had on her own. She left a note saying she's not coming back since she never liked our town to begin with. We grabbed our new fluffy friend for a little stroll. Came back. The padlock in our shelter finally came in handy. We used it to secure our home when leaving for an exhibition. When we came back, we found signs of attempt to break it. Padlock is too damaged to be used again. At least our safe house is well safe. When our expedition knows plants in the sky were afraid more bombs. A food drop, that was what we needed. Every respective family needs a first aid kit filled with some quality of drugs. Pretty trying on, we might need some drugs to cope with memory. Box found instead only lumberjack full of axes. We took one. Radio. The problem was we weren't able to find any dropped crates. Eventually, we encountered a box full of toasters. We spent some time tinkering, and we ended up with a radio that occasionally works. We call it that a win. I don't have water. We defeated the Indians roaches, driven them away. The nests are ours. To our surprise, we found Chirico back in our shelter in the morning. But not exactly why or how it came back. Do you care to appreciate? The kind of hearts, optimism, or just our stockpile of soup cans? Only time will tell. Dolores would really love to eat something. Dolores has been cured of her illness. Hey, Dolores. Dolores can't go. She did eat. If there's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. I don't know. Maybe she'll be better. We made contact. Melody is out there and he's coming for us. All we need to do now is take surgery for him. She needs water, but I can't give her water. A bit debris falling on the ceiling. Truly, it was started today. Turns out Chirico found a new toy, a bit in his wine. Okay, let's check out what the cable's for. Maybe we'll find something good. The end. Oh, Dolores died. We followed the wire outside and found a half-burned-out truck to the surprise snowman surrounded by an angry blinking bulbs. That's some space tech right there. Where people found a few drops of water and could have avoided, but what happened to Dolores died of dehydration last night. Survived 50 days. I didn't expect us to survive this long. Well, Dolores is the real MP. We'll do one more, guys. I'm gonna play a little easy on this time because, oh, I got my ass kicked a little bit, and that was normal earlier. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna play easy, just to make it easier on myself. I see where most of the things are. I can see that all along. Come on, come on, come on. I knew that Cub Scouts, but you get the radio. Kobe! I didn't grab the gun. Oh, I meant to grab something for a weapon. Oh well, I got the padlock. Oh. We didn't get a weapon, but we got the flashlight, the Boy Scout book, radio. I'm just gonna find there. Did get that. Got some of this, and I got a decent amount of food and water. Open shelter doors. Some are there. Okay, so we had the checkered soup in here. Our shelves are full of cans. We eat from cans. We sleep on cans. Blah blah blah. No one gets anything right now. I think by day 4 or 5, I'll feed and give them water, and then do a pattern like that. No one needs to go out for at least a little bit. Stop timing for how long? Get into green for various sounds good. Some water for 10 dollars can make Thursday long. So y'all gonna have to wait till tomorrow to get food and water. Sure that behind terrible static screams we could hear a voice speaking out foreign language or deal with Soviet. We should probably listen to it. But what about the children? We believed at first when we figured out it wasn't Soviets we heard. Turned out it was just Canadians, which isn't that much better. Either way, hey, what's wrong with Canadians and French Canadian? Bloody game? Much better. Either way, they're foreigners. We couldn't understand what they were saying. Not a word. How this way? Rest 5. Okay, so we're not going to go out yet. I think by day 12 would be a good time. Our recollection part we were able to discuss after we were out here. Luckily, nothing new happened despite certain. Enough of plain tasteless water. Dolores is craving a cup of coffee, real true American coffee. Kind that you drink 5 cups and still feel sleepy. But where are we going to find that in this basin? Dolores' favorite diner is, or used to be, a few blocks away. Maybe someone should check for a coffee one, but who? Dolores wants that coffee, she can go get it. Our volunteer came back empty-handed. Apparently the diner is now a sad hole in the ground, with some seats lying around. What a letdown. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has preferred. Well, you're not getting anything till tomorrow in the game. We knew the government has not fallen. The government saved us through state's radio transmission. After the atomic bomb, yet here we are. So let's send Mary Jane out. Next opportunity scavenge, I think I'll take out. We answered the phone and clearly hear gasp of relief from survivors. Damn. I was gonna send them out, but still. That was close. The nest was flowing bugs, maybe more than enough to drive us out of the wasteland. Roaches are the worst radioactive roaches. Yikes. We tried other things, we found nothing beside. Maybe we should now do not tinker with the radio. We're sure expecting technical issues, yet that's it. I may not have a choice because we need to start. Oh, got a map out of that. Fortunately, we had a flashlight. Wasn't for missed a pile of old maps collecting dust in the corner. They've mostly been Bourne National Park maps that turned out the map of our town. Dead use of food, oh, water. So the mother has gone a couple times to get for us. So what I'll have her take is the gas mask. Hopefully she does come back. And oh, we got a little calendar corner. One second, guys. Okay. Good idea. I guess seeing if it would grow, maybe? Cool. Well, y'all don't get nothing until tomorrow. Today during breakfast, we restarted maps to slide off the wall. We checked the nails holding it. They were firmly in place. It could be a poltergeist, maybe something we need rid of anyway. The wall behind the map is covered with some sort of safe. We're curious and treasure might be inside. Should we open it? Yeah. Sure. We found another can of soup. Map fell down and some ghost playing tricks on us. Friendly one inside safe found useful items. Here you see. I know, y'all getting stuff now. Sounds are coming from our radio, but they're hidden behind a test static. Do you want to tinker with it a bit to find the right frequency? I have a feeling it's going to bust the radio. It sounds like Dolores came back. She brought more water and some butt killer. Mask's torn, but eh. We managed to get Signal clear after twisting the knobs, pressing some buttons. Fema was stranded in space. She said something about it. Her crew members going insane and eating all the soup. This could be a prank or just a crazy person so much. Soup back. Happy to find the fire station in our town semi-operational even after the apocalypse. It's nothing really shocking. Firefighters are the greatest of heroes, right after Marines and ice cream men. The ones with happy tunes in their vans. Although none of us faced the familiar, we're sure they were real deal. They had uniforms, helmets, everything. They had customized headwear and drawing spell on them. Near the garage, we found a few firefighters shooing off some giant mutated cockroaches with a fire hose. We joined in on the fun and managed to fill some of the bottles with water in the process. Outside, next to the entrance, we found a mannequin dressed in a police uniform nailed to the wall of the fire with a fire axe. Must have been an art installation of sorts, and we're sorry to ruin it, but we needed that axe. Although initially friendly, the firefighters became a bit anxious after a while. They handed us a can of bug spray and asked us not to tell anyone about what we saw here. We're not sure why, but they're too humble and don't want people to come to shower them with gifts. Damn it, our gas mask was damaged in the expedition. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble. Timmy's okay. Dolores has 9 is really tired. So Dolores came back with a lot of food and water. So I am going to do the expedition so we get more water. Ooh. Just happy to. We're not going to send anyone out because it's still very irradiated. The second one seems to be doing a bit better. Quick glance at the map, everything seems. Dolores gonna have to wait with everyone else for food. Nah, it's our whoever requests representative tonight. Shoot, it's all true, really fair, nothing more heavier. Y'all get food tomorrow. I think I'll send Mary Jane out. Some upon remains of abandoned someone or something tore it down. Incidentally, amidst the rubble, we found a cat licking its paw. Sure, we'll take the cat. Hello, kitty. I think I'll let her take the axe. Watch out, I'll need it for something else. I guess Dolores can get some food. Because she did go out and she did get food and water. I don't see why she would eat. Hey, that's produced pretty well. We're able to get a weak signal, tap grammar, and somebody's getting pretty fatigued. Is there anything to report about Dolores? There were Whoa, the plant Mary Jane has been tending to is growing like crazy. It's glowing. It's also glowing in the dark. We've never grown carrots or anything. We're not sure if it's normal. Maybe it's a good time to collect whatever fruit is produced. Maybe. Good with the plant, we're able to produce cans worth of food from it, and the glow seems to give it extra nutritional. We got 4 food. Wow. We can't leave Timmy without water for too long, Dolores. Okay, so y'all get food and water tomorrow. Seems whoever was man there in serious turn screams. The radio fell silent just before it's just. When we sent her name and address, she used to live in our town. Should we take a hike to her house and find out? Yeah. She unlocked. They just led us to a small apartment nearby. Inside, we found work uniforms, several pairs of rollerblades, and some supplies. The smell of the coffee and uniforms looked like one of the diner waitresses would wear under a ton of coffee beans in a kitchen sink. We found a stack of papers and contracts with a company called Astro Citizen. Was the lady really sent to space? Who was she? We can ponder that these questions while eating tomato soup we took from our apartment. She didn't sound she needed. Getting 2 soup. Timmy's terrible shape. We need. Yeah, everyone's getting stuff now. We're overdone with food, but Jericho is still a fresh addition to our life. We need to keep an eye on. Even though we just today noticed something on his collar suits. Should we take a quick trip to see what's there? Mary Jane should be coming back either today or tomorrow. Before we reached the end of our street, we stopped 2 men wearing dark coats. Sadish has rushed towards us to pick him up, saying they've been looking for him for a while now. Supposedly Shiriko belongs to an old lady who's rather fond of it and misses the little guy dearly. We shrugged and went back to our shelter. The cat didn't seem to care. So why should we? Good thing we didn't get too attached to it in the last few days. To me, it's good. Well, at least. So day 28 does we get food and water again. And Mary Jane is back. I don't see anything new. She brought the axe back at least. Before, when we ran, a group of freaky people dressed as like wizards. They were eager to trade some of their supplies for a few. Oh, we got some more water. That's what I was hoping. We were ecstatic about purchasing a pair of old socks, which had been lying in the corner for some time now, living their own life. The wizards got them to exchange a few bottles of water. One of them placed the sock on her ears and started to dance. Mary Jane said it was use of food. Be strong young boy. Oh, we're chopping off a limb, Mary Jane. Sure. And we lost the axe. Mary Jane got the wrong idea when we brandished the axe. She tried to limp out of the bunker. Fortunately, she was too slow. We were able to explain to the attention before she ran off. Heating the axe's blade allowed us to clean the wound and stop it from festering. Now it's up to her immune system to fight off the infection. We had to break out our axe to do it, but she's looking better. Today we are hopeful it was worth it. To our surprise, we found Sheriko back in our shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure why or how it came back. Is it good at care appreciates, or kind towards optimism, or stockpile soup cans? All the time will tell. Zach uses the food. Timmy's been talking about nothing other than water. She drinks some water, and Dolores wants. Oh, tomorrow y'all get some more stuff. So, well, hold up. Timmy's going to go out, so he gets that. I want to give him something while he goes out. I want to give him the map so he can look where he's going. Dimension. Well, we don't have a gun, so. Since we didn't have a gun to begin with, soldiers shouldn't have issues with us. To improvise with all of my journeys. She looks fine, but it's quite well, or she could find it. Almost killed the cat. Sheriko found a wire sticking out from the ceiling, pulled it out, plaster debris fell on the table. Nobody remembers it taken, so the cat might be angry to take it away from there. So maybe it's best to leave it be, or should we examine the wire? Examine the wire. Timmy's back already. No? We followed the wire outside and found a half-burned truck with two surprise gentlemen inside, surrounded by an array of blinking bulbs. Mary Jane isn't worried, at least she's not standing alone. The agents who were spying on us were now at the door and want to explain themselves. Should we hear them out? Yep. Why not? Tomorrow they'll get food and water again. We briefly raved at some sort of ID cards in front of our faces and told us we're top secret. The wiretap wasn't to spy on us, it was rather on the cat. It's suspected to be a Soviet agent. They're willing to let us their super secret government safe house if we help them with some of their top secret missions. Sure, then we spare some water, Mary Jane. Hey, Timmy's back. And we got our map back. Looks like we got a bit more water and food, maybe? Sound paranoid, but we think someone followed us. Just let's hope this doesn't happen again. When our scavenge trip was about to end, remember there was a place where we haven't looked yet. Doors up trash cans in our neighborhood. A few glass neighbors threw out a few unopened cans of soup. Ha, joke's on him. If he's in the shelter right now, he's probably full of regrets and long life Who wouldn't be? We got soup and we got water. And Kimmy, you came back on the day everyone gets food and water. Good for you. Try to get along. You could try to carry it around and pet it inside. Cats are like good pets. Sherco expedition. Otherwise, Sherco should hopefully be no expedition. Question choice is that is here. We lost the water. Gosh darn it. Ted, go. You're. Yeah. Hopefully Ted comes back. We're on day 34. We still have everyone. Day 36 is when they get food. Timmy is very hungry for that. Oh. Well, we don't have a map. I gave it Ted. Should have just been walked without it. Because we really need water, and that's what I'm hoping Ted brings back. That's better when oh, and Ted's back. He came back with the first aid kit. Real great guy. But the map's torn. Racing must have followed strangers. We should be more cautious next time. Good. Local hospital appears to be the best fluid for residents. Some of the patients still on them. Shreds medical equipment were flying around. Canteen rep supplied tomato soup. It looks like one thing fed their patients now. We're 100% sure it's healthy. One soup. We got 2 water, which I figured. And we got a first aid kit. We also got an axe. I didn't notice that earlier. Tried feeling perfectly before the atomic blast. We decided probably no longer needs that axe. But during the expedition, it's usable now. Heart straight now. Dolores, good move. We made it to the meeting. Serious looking asked for questions. Some water for Timmy would be nice. What happened? Grave filled friend back more. So let's hope she hurries back soon. Timmy is terrible shape now. We need to give him water now. Well, today's your lucky day, guys, since it's now feeding time.